Yes. So basically, these are the details of the process flow in a chronological order. Now, as you can see, the first thing is preliminary engagement activities. The second one is planning and risk assessment stage, fieldwork testing or procedure performance stage, and the last one is completion and reporting stage. There's a reason why we have included this process flow in this slide, or in this, what do we say? Yeah, in this presentation. That's because your syllabus areas within your AA exam are based on the audit stages themselves. Okay, so every stage will have different chapters, a couple of chapters, or a group of chapters. So we'll see that later on. But preliminary engagement activities include client acceptance, continuance decisions for new or continuing engagements, also agreeing on preconditions of audit. So basically, in simple terms, what this stage is, at this point of time, there is absolutely no connection between the auditor and the client may raise a tender, or send in, or raise a tender to a couple of firms, and one of the audit firms may accept the tender and send in a proposal. So before accepting a particular client or before continuing with an existing client, there are a few matters that as an auditor that you need to consider, and those are called client acceptance or continuing decisions. Okay, and also checking on the preconditions of the audit. So what do we say? Client acceptance, continuance decisions. So before accepting a new client or continuing with an existing client, you need to see if the audit fee that is being offered is good enough. I mean, does it commensurate with the level of effort that is required as an auditor? Is the audit firm competent enough? I mean, does the audit firm have sufficient resources in terms of the right knowledge required for the industry the client operates in? If the audit firm has good enough audit seniors and managers available, is there a senior staff who is competent enough available? And yeah, integrity, client integrity. Also, you need to see if there is any question mark on the client's reputation itself. If the client has been involved with money laundering, what if the client has significant political affiliations? Okay, so these form part of background checks. Obviously, when you are accepting a new client and the client has um, a dirty past, as an auditor, you may get caught, and if you may get caught, it won't be off guard. Obviously, at the end of the day, as an auditor, it's your responsibility to express the right opinion. Okay, I mean, you can't really say that it's not my fault, right? So the best thing is to stay away if the client has any suspicious affiliation or connection. Ethical threats at the client, for example, family relationships. Yeah, you need to see if there is any family relationship. Say if the audit partner's wife is the finance director, or say if the audit partner himself has significant shareholding in a particular client. So he has got financial interest, right? May create ethical threats himself. Ethical threat again uh, is a chapter. Basically, it's one of the chapters that we'll deal with later on during the live sessions, and it's also there in the recorded videos. Okay.